everybody. Sorry I can't be here in class today, but I have some really important information to share with you guys. Now, today I'm not here. I know you guys are going to be awesome for the teacher in charge the entire class period, but first, I need to tell you about something important that's coming up. If I don't tell you today, you're going to miss it entirely, so listen really carefully, okay? Coming up next week, we're going to be doing a fundraiser. All right, here's why. In band, this is one of the most expensive programs that exists at Graham Park. We have instruments, we have music stands, we have music to play on our concerts, and all of that stuff is really expensive. That doesn't even include the fees I have to pay to do events like taking students to all-county band and the band assessment that the 8th graders just played on. So we have lots and lots and lots of expenses. A lot of you guys are playing on instruments that belong to Graham Park. They're school instruments. You're renting them through me instead of the music store or owning it yourself. If we didn't have those instruments, there are a lot of students that maybe wouldn't be able to be part of band, which would be super sad, and our overall experience would not be quite as good. So even if you're not a school instrument user, we need all those students playing the school instruments to have a good band program. So, whether you know it or not, that's lots and lots and lots of money that we need to make this program run. We're talking the cheapest instrument, maybe $200, going up to the most expensive instrument, many thousands of dollars. That kind of crummy looking tuba that you always ask about, it looks like that because we want to keep it around as long as we can, because to replace that tuba, we're looking at least $5,000 to replace it. So we're going to keep it around for as long as we can, but eventually we have to replace instruments, okay? We need more instruments. Next year we're going to have a lot of new 6th graders, even more than we had this year. So the number of instruments that we're going to need is going to go up also. So lots and lots of expenses that we have. So this is why we really, really, really need to do a fundraiser, okay? Here's how it's going to work. I know all of you guys get fundraised to death. You fundraise for other Graham Park things. You fundraise for sports teams. You fundraise for Boy Scouts and who else, all kinds of other things. So I tried really hard to find something that was going to be fast and easy, as little effort as we possibly can have. All right, so here's how it's going to work, okay? Number one, I said it's fast. That's why you're watching this video right now. We don't have time to wait till next class, all right? Now, it's going to be really, really fast. It's going to happen next Wednesday, all right? So the first step is this. The first step, in just a minute after this video is done, you're going to get a yellow piece of paper that has a bunch of lines on it, okay? On this yellow piece of paper, you're going to make a list of all the adults that you know and their phone numbers. So you're going to definitely need help from mom and dad on this part. Your big job, make sure the paper goes home, and then ask mom and dad for some help coming up with some names of people that you know, adults only. So this could be relatives in your family, neighbors, co-workers, people your parents work with, people that you know from church, adults only, and they need to live nearby, locally. Alrighty, so you're going to come up with a list, and you're going to list it on this yellow paper. All right, now here's the really important part. You need to bring this back before next class. All right, next class is Wednesday. You need to bring this back on Monday or on Tuesday. That's it, okay? If you want to help out and be part of this fundraiser, you need to bring this list back on Monday or Tuesday. After that, it's too late, okay? So you're going to come up with the list, as many names as you possibly can, and their phone numbers. You're going to bring this back on Monday or Tuesday. Then, on Wednesday, all right? Raise your hand if you're interested in getting out of class on Wednesday for a little bit. All right, awesome. I bet there's a bunch of you that'd be interested in maybe getting out of some of your classes next Wednesday. That happens to be April 6th, okay? On next Wednesday at 10:15, the folks that are interested in participating in the fundraiser are going to come down to the band room, okay? You're going to bring your phones to school with you that day. If you don't usually bring your phone, bring your phone. If you do usually bring your phone, make sure you've got it that day. And if you don't have a phone, I have my office phone for anybody who doesn't have a phone. And once you get to the band room with your phone, this is going to be a 1 hour long fundraiser. That means for an hour, you've got your list of people that you made. You're going to call the people on your list. You're going to tell them how much you love being in band, how great it is, and how we need some stuff to keep it running smoothly, all right? And you're going to ask the folks if they are interested in buying a gift card for a magazine, all righty? So the good thing, if you've ever done magazine subscriptions before, usually there's a bunch of annoying stuff you have to fill out and make sure you wrote their address correctly and didn't miss any numbers or letters, and it's a big hole to do. But this is a gift card, so either yes, they want the gift card, or no, they're not interested. And all of the yes people, anybody that said yes, they're interested in the gift card, that day when we're done making all of our phone calls, there'll be a fundraiser guy to help us out. You're gonna go home with the gift cards to give to the folks that ordered them. Collect the money, bring it on back to school, alrighty? It's very easy. So make a list. Next Wednesday, call all the people on the list. Anybody that said yes, you take the gift cards home with you that very day. Collect the money and bring it on back to school. It's really, really easy, okay? The gift cards, you know what a gift card looks like. It's very small. So even if you sell a lot of gift cards, tuck it away in your backpack, take it home with you, right? Some of you have done fundraisers at school before and you've done really well, and oh my goodness, it's such a pain. You got a giant box of stuff, a giant bag of stuff, you look like Santa Claus trying to leave school. It's the worst, all right? Look how easy this is. All you have to do, it's like a piece of paper, an envelope that's probably about this big, an envelope that you will take home with you for every gift card that you sell. It's very easy. Put it in your backpack, go home with it. Couldn't be any simpler, all right? So step 1, fill out your sheet. Bring it back to me on Monday or Tuesday, because I gotta let your teachers know which kids are not gonna be coming to class that day. So if you don't bring it back on Monday or Tuesday, I'm just gonna assume that you don't want to participate, okay? If you try and bring it in on Wednesday, it's too late. So Monday or Tuesday only, bring this back to me with a bunch of names on here. Then Wednesday of next week, 10:15, you come down, we make our phone calls, we try and get as many sales as we can, and then we're done. You go home with as many gift cards as you sold, you bring back the money, that's it. You don't have to keep calling, you don't have to keep following up, none of that business. You don't have to take home a whole lot of boxes, you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, this needs to go in the refrigerator, none of that, all right? So, when you get this piece of paper from the teacher in charge, you're gonna put your name at the top, and there's a spot that says you need to turn the form in, and on that line, you're gonna write Monday or Tuesday. And then, your most important job, especially because this is a very fast turnaround, so fast, I couldn't wait till next class to tell you about it, you're gonna make sure that this goes home. Don't leave it behind on your music stand. Don't leave it behind on the floor. Take it home with you. If you're not interested in helping out the band, put it in the recycling bin. Don't leave it on the floor. Don't leave it on the music stand. Now, hopefully we can get a lot of participation, okay? It's easy. We have almost 200 kids in band, all right? Each gift card that you sell, the band gets $10 of that, all right? So if every single person in band does even just a little bit, what if every single person in band sold even one gift card? 200 times 10? That's $2,000 we could make off of this easy peasy fundraising event, okay? We don't need anybody to go crazy. We need everybody to do just a little bit, and we can really, really clean up, all right? So if we get lots of people participating, nobody has to work that hard. But if we only get a few people, oh boy, the pressure is on for those folks, right? All right, so please take the form home, tell mom and dad what it's all about, fill them in, let them know why we need all this stuff, okay? And on Monday or Tuesday, bring me the form on in, okay? If you have questions about this, the teacher in charge is not gonna really be able to help you out too much today. But I'm happy to answer any of the questions that you have if you come and find me on Monday. All right, I'll be here in the band room all day on Monday. So come in first thing when you get off the bus or walk into the building. Come find me during homeroom if you need to. Come find me during your encore class if you need to. Come find me at the very end of the day at dismissal time if you need to, and you can ask me as many questions as you want to. All right? So that is the end. In just a minute, you're going to get the yellow sheet from the teacher in charge. You're going to put your name on it. You're going to fill in that you need to bring it in on Monday or Tuesday. And then the rest of the period, you're going to be awesome. You're going to listen to instructions. You're going to follow directions from the teacher in charge. And I expect to have a really, really good report when I come back on Monday. All right, you guys, have a wonderful class. Take these sheets home and be awesome.